Scott, first things first, there's no such thing as a good deal on the wrong truck. The Silverado you picked out, right color?
Yes.
Right equipment?
Yes.
We've got the right truck, correct?
I believe so.
Okay. Now, Scott, you know, buying a truck is a risky proposition. However, it's going to be rather risk-free here at Premier. We're going to eliminate two major fears consumers have. Number one, you can't pay too much because of our best value guarantee that we talked about earlier. If you find the same truck advertised for a lower price on any Chevrolet website in the country, and it comes with the same benefits we offer, you just show us that website and we'll cheerfully cut you a check back for the difference. Cool?
Cool.
Okay. Number two is you can't get stuck with the wrong truck. You think it's the right truck, I think it's the right truck, but we're going to give you 3 days to figure that out. Because during the next 3 days, or 300 miles, whichever comes first, if you decide that you want a different truck for any reason, you just bring it on back and we will exchange that sucker. Okay? Now, Scott, you're probably going to see the highest payments you've ever seen. All right? This is the most expensive truck you've ever bought. You've already told me that. So the payment's going to be higher. But here's what you're not going to see. For the next 3 years, 36,000 miles, you're not going to see a truck repair bill because General Motors will take care of anything that breaks. Next 5 and 60,000 miles, a powertrain repair will not be paid by you. It'll be paid by General Motors. And after that, for as long as you own that truck, we will provide you a lifetime powertrain warranty. Something breaks, all you do is pay a small deductible. Somebody else pays for the rest of that repair. You're going to get roadside assistance for 3 years. You're going to get Sirius radio. You're going to get your first lube oil and filter change. That's $100. Roadside assistance is about $300. Sirius radio is about $45. We're going to save you a bunch of money, okay? Now here is your opportunity. Highlighter comes out. There's what it took to get you in here. A $6,000 discount. We love your truck. We will buy it. We're not allowing, we're not giving, we're buying it based on the year, make, model, trim level, and miles. $21,000. Because you're trading it into us, you're going to get a $1,200 plus tax credit. Now, over here, I'm going to give you some choices. Short, long, mid-term. A short-term payment is going to give you a higher payment, but it's also going to save you the most money. It's going to allow you to pay it off quicker and trade sooner if you so desire. The long-term payment is going to be a lower, more comfortable payment, but it also provides you financial freedom because you can pay it off early, get the same benefits I talked about up here. There is no prepayment penalty. And 75 is the best of both worlds. When it comes to cash, do you want high payments or low payments?
Low payments.
The more cash you put down, the lower the payments. I've showed you how to save money 1, 2, and 3 times, 3 ways. I'm going to show you another way. The more cash you put down, the more money you save because you pay fewer finance charges. And you also trade it sooner. So, first things first, which cash down number is going to work best for you? And you can feel free to go way beyond anything we put down here.
Yeah, I think the higher payment, the $2,500, you're... Nice.
Now, how many payments does he have to choose from?
He has one.
No.
Oh,
3.
He's got 3.
Sorry.
What's easier to choose, 1 of 9 or 1 of 3?
1 of 3.
So, Scott, high payment, save the most money. Low payment, most financial freedom, and best of both worlds. Put a check mark by the one that works best for you. Okay, that right there. We'll get your new truck ready for delivery.
Well, I think we're a little too high on some of these numbers.
Okay, let me guess. You want a bigger discount?
Yes.
Well, you're not going to get one. Okay, now pick a payment.
Well, my truck, I looked on KBB, and I saw 27s. That seemed pretty low to me at 21.
I understand. Almost everybody says exactly the same thing. Maybe it's the chair you're sitting in. I don't know. However, we don't determine what the value of a trade is. We don't determine the value of your trade-in. The market does. All we do is we take all the data at our disposal, which is market data, combine it with the condition of the vehicle, and we put a number that we'll buy the vehicle for, and that's $21,000. Now, which one of these payments is going to work best for you?
Well, I was hoping to get around $1,200 on the payment.
Okay. The payment is nothing more than a function of basic mathematics. Okay. The truck you picked out with the options and accessories and the cash you've chosen to put down and the value of your trade. Now, do you want to go short term, long term, or best of both worlds?
I'd rather go long term, but I still need to get that down around 1,300.
Can't do that. Okay.
Can you give me any more for my trade?
Would love to, but the trade's not worth a penny more than $21,000. Now, I'm treating what he's saying as complaints, not objections. By the way, they can very quickly turn into objections. Scott could say, "Read my lips. If I don't get more than 21 grand, I'm not for my vehicle. I'm not buying your truck." That's an objection.
Okay. Yeah.
Then I'm going to go into objection handling strategies. I'm going to start justifying that number. He wanted $6,000. He wanted a bigger discount. I said no. Maybe he stops and said, "You don't understand. If I don't get a bigger discount, I'm not going to buy your truck." Then it turns into an objection. How many times did I try to close him right there? Five times. Okay. All right. So I want you to handle pushback. This is the difference between a complaint and an objection. We're going to do an exercise in a minute, and I'm going to give you word tracks for this. All right? But you will discover, I mean, you guys haven't been, how long have you been doing it now, Scott?
2 years.
2 years. Brent's got some more experience than all of you guys. Brent, have you seen deals that we take out to a customer where the trade's right, the price is right, the payments are right, and the customer still complain?
Mm-hmm.
Why do they do that?
To think I can get more.
Why do they think that? You're right. Why do they think that? You shouldn't know this answer, but you do. Why do you think why do they do it?
Because, I don't know, they're thinking you're making more money than you are.
No, that's not it at all.
Traditionally, that's the way it's been.
Yeah.
Because traditionally, starting when I was selling in 1979, tell me if the payment's too high.
Payment's too high.
Oh, where did you want to be, Nathaniel?
$50 lower.
Okay, I'll be right back. I didn't know what to say. So for 45 years, salespeople have not known what to say. So customers have gotten used to, I want more for my trade, I want a bigger discount, and I want a lower payment. And most salespeople go, "Okay, be right back."
That's right.
So they'd be foolish if they didn't still say these things. But you guys are going to know what to say. Have I ever done my objection handling class here?
No.
You ever see me before today
On TV up there.
on YouTube? You ever see me? Okay. You subscribe to my channel?
Who the fuck showed you guys?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
they just,
All right. First of all, let me tell you how you get rich selling cars. You get really good at your job. Okay? How long have you been watching me, Zach?
3 years.
And I've only known Zach a couple hours. But somebody turned you on to me?
Mark Wyatt.
Mark Wyatt. W-Y-A-T-T?
W-Y-A-N-T-T. W.
Wyant?
Yeah, Wyatt.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna check my database and see if I've ever met him before. I've got 2,000 videos on how to sell a car. I've got 1,000 or hundreds of videos on how to handle every single objection. But I'm not the only one. Okay, there's a guy by the name of Jonathan Dawson. He's a younger guy, very, very good trainer. He's more of a he plays it more from the psychological end. Andy Elliott's a raving